Hello and a very warm welcome back to the channel. Well, as you may know from my recent uploads, I have been a little bit busy recently, and that's left me with quite a few pieces of silver to unbox. So with that being the case, let's do a monster silver unboxing. Hello, yes, how is everybody today? Now, first of all, I'm going to explain that I have been told I must include Groot in more videos going forward. So that being the case, I am going to be featuring this little guy in more videos from now on. Okay, but with that being the case, I do have quite a few things to get through. So without any further delay, let's start the unboxing. Now, there's a couple of things here that aren't silver, this being one of them, but I think there's two that aren't silver. But they do all feature for the channel. Now, I will explain. You may recall a little while ago that I showed my new ammo box for the channel. If you bear with, kicking my camera, but if you bear with me 1 second, let me just readjust that for you. There we go. Yes, this guy here, as you can see, is quite a beaten up old ammo box. Now, I did receive an amazing suggestion in the comments that I should either gold or silver plate the box. Now, I didn't go for either one of those options, but as I say, I did think it was a brilliant idea. So what I did is, if I can get it out quite carefully, now I'll, here we go. Yes, so I've gone out and bought myself, now I don't think it's done too well in the post-it there, but yes, that is actually copper plate. I thought copper's quite a cool colour, so I've bought some copper leaf. I've got the glue for it as well, but I just need to get a brush to put it on. So the copper leaf and the glue is here for the ammo box. So apologies for the delay on that one, but I will be getting that sorted out and filming a video for it very soon. Now, this I do believe is the second and last of the non-silver items for today. So let me just here we go. Okay, try not to stab Groot in his face there. I think that's enough. Here we go. So what this is, because I've been able to get a few through the hunts now, I thought I'd go out and pick myself up the 2011 50p album. So this is just for the 2011 series of the 50p's. As you may know, well, in fact, by the time this comes up, I will have done my last hunt and seen whether or not I found any more or new 50p's for the albums. So definitely look out for a video coming up soon where I go through all the new 50p's I've found in all the hunts, and I'll be popping them into this album and the other albums I have. So yes, as I say, that's the last of the non-silver items. So next up is something I have here. Now, I've got to give a massive shout out to 365 Days of Silver for this one, because it was him who he sent me an email letting me know that these were available to buy via the Backyard Bullion website, and it's a beautiful coin that I've actually seen on quite a few channels as of yet, and it was one I was thinking about looking at getting for myself, and when 365 sent it to me, it was at such a great price, I just thought I had to pick one up. And here you go, you can see it's one of the 2019 dragon coins. Now you might be thinking that's not a coin, it's a bar, but technically it is a coin because it does have a denomination. Right there, you can see at the bottom, it's $1. So you could technically spend this. Now, I do have a video on the channel going into the finer details of the legal tender status of these coins. But that, as I say, is definitely a different video. But if we have a look at this one here, as you can see at the top there, it says Elizabeth II, Australia, 1 ounce, 4 nines AG. AG, of course, being the chemical symbol of silver. And at the bottom there, you can see it has the denomination of $1 2019. And if we have a look at the other side there, we can see a beautiful depiction of a Chinese dragon. Now it is absolutely beautiful. I couldn't recommend the Backyard Bullion service any higher. There's a couple of pieces I've purchased from him now, and as I say, is exceedingly quick, very, very helpful. The customer service is on point. Yeah, I couldn't recommend that high enough. So I will definitely put a link in the description to his email and his shop. Definitely keep an eye out for more items occurring soon. But yeah, no, as I say, that's the first piece of silver we have, which is the 2019 Dragon Bar coin. So let me just find myself a little stand, and I'm just going to pop him on that just there, and we'll move on to the next one. Now the next, all of these from now on will be silver proofs directly from the Royal Mint, so I'm not entirely sure which is which. Let me just get into this first one and we'll have a look what we've got first of all for you all. Here we go, we're getting into it. Here we go. Right, I'll just make sure there's nothing on the invoice. We'll get that out of the way, and as we can see, we'll take a quick look at the first one. Right, we have here the first of the Harry Potter Hogwarts School of Magic 50p silver proofs. And I say the first of them because there's a little bit of a story behind this coin. Now, you may remember from one of my recent videos where I ordered this from the Royal Mint. The package arrived and it had the two brilliant uncirculated coins, the coloured and the non-coloured inside of it, but it didn't have the silver proof. So I reported it to the Royal Mint, and I am now happy to confirm they have replaced it for me free of charge. So this is either that, or I was a little bit panicky at the time when it went missing, and I've got literally every other 50p in the set, which is all the bunks and the silver proofs. And I actually purchased another one for myself just to make sure I had it, just in case they were going to refund me the money or anything like that. So I do have two of this exact same coin to unbox today. It means I have two of them, but that's not a problem at all, because I've got an idea of what I'm going to do with one of those, which you know, you may see very soon on the channel, who knows. But mum's the words on that for now. You'll have to keep watching and find out. But we'll have a quick look at the brochure that comes with it. You can see Hogwarts there on the front, which is what a beautiful building that is. And we have Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titulundus. Never tickle a sleeping dragon, the Hogwarts school motto. There we go. Anyway, we'll carry on, and I'll just have a very quick flick through. If you do want to have a good read, just pause the pages and you can have a read for yourselves there. But here we go. These are really fiddly to do with gloves on. There we go. A castle of turrets and towers. And it really is, isn't it? Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the castle out of Sword in the Stone, the animated film from probably the late 80s, early 90s. If you remember that one, it had towers that were just barely being held up. I believe that would be nearly Headless Nick right there. Hogwarts School of Wizardry and Witchcraft. Quick look at the gardens. Where herbology would have been taught. And I believe that'll be Neville, Ron, Harry and Hermione. Wearing gloves does make it really difficult to hold things. And I believe that would be the designer there, Jim Kay. I believe Jim Kay was the original illustrator, wasn't he, for the books there. There we go. Yep, that's that. So then we have the certificate of authenticity. Yeah, so yeah, the reverse designer was Fionn Gwilym, and that was based on the original illustrations by Jim Kay, who did the illustrations for the books. And you can see it's 50p, United Kingdom, 925 sterling silver. It's 8 grams, and has the Martin Jemmons obverse with, as I say, the Fionn Gwilym reverse. So that being the case, let's have a quick look at the coin. Here we go. Okay, so we'll pop it out of these capsules, and I do absolutely love these capsules that the 50p proofs come in there. It's magnetic seal on it there, which is quite a good seal on it. Right there, as I say, you can see the Martin Jennings depiction of King Charles there. But as I say, we'll pop the we'll pop the capsule out to have a better look. Now, I won't be taking the coin out of the capsule because it is a silver proof, and it's highly recommended that you never do that with a silver proof, because just look at the quality of that finish. Now, I will be having a good inspection of the coins at turn up, because there have been some quality control issues with the Royal Mint recently. You'll see on quite a few other channels. I think McDonald Bullion had a few problems, and definitely also 365 Days of Silver had a coin or two he has had to send back to the Royal Mint. So if we have a quick look there, this one does look absolutely fine. We can see the legend around the coin there that reads Charles III's DG Rex FD 50 pence 2023, and the abbreviated Latin there would translate to by grace of God, King and Defender of the Faith. So if we have a quick look of the obverse right there, we can see that it does have a beautiful and stunning depiction of the Hogwarts School of Magic right there. And once again, we have the awesome security feature of the Royal Mint there. Well, this one changes from a lightning bolt to the number 25, as the coin series is to celebrate 25 years since the original release of the books. As you can see right there at the bottom, it says 25 years of magic, and at the top it reads Hogwarts with a few stars in the night sky at the back there. So that being the case, we'll pop this one back in its capsule, because as I say, we do have a few pieces to get through today, so I do want to get cracking on. I do highly recommend, as I say, with the silver proofs, not only to keep them in the original boxes here, but also to definitely keep that box in the original cardboard box it comes with the Royal Mint. So that puts that one back away, and I'll pop that one there, because as I say, we'll have another one of that coin to leave out right in a moment, possibly this one right here, but I'll get this one open and we'll have a quick look at what's inside. Here we go. Okay, let me just once again, so much more difficult with the gloves on. Now again, I will take the invoice out, and we have another silver proof box. Now, judging by the weight, I do believe this is going to be another one of the Harry Potter Hogwarts coins. No, I'm actually very much mistaken. This is the next in the current Myths and Legends series by the Royal Mint, and it's the Merlin Silver Proof. So, that being the case, just bear with me 1 second, because I just want to grab this coin right here, because I've had a fair few people ask me what the difference is between this coin and the silver proof version, which is this right here, because this is the bullion version, which in itself is a beautiful coin, but of course a lot less money than the silver proof. Now, this is made out of fine silver, and it is an ounce of silver, but with it being a bullion, it goes for the for around the normal price of a Silver Britannia. Now, the coin is slightly embossed. You can see Merlin sticks out a little bit there, and on the obverse here you can see we have the Martin Jennings depiction of King Charles. So that's the bullion version, and if we take a quick look inside this box right here, and I'll just get it open with the gloves on. Here we go, and as you can see, we have the Myths and Legends Merlin, and this is the brochure. So I'm just going to have a very quick whiz through this, because I do know the video is starting to drag. So again, Celtic origins, here we go. Expanding the legend. Modern day Merlin, and behind the design. And once again, as in the last brochure, we have the designer David Lawrence right there. So let's break this box open and have a quick look at the coin inside. And here we go. As you can see, we have the Merlin silver proof right there. Just bear in 1 second, I'm just going to pop him out of the box, which means I just need to take my gloves off for a second. But if we have a quick look at this coin right here, there we go. We have Merlin Myths and Legends 2023 with Merlin right there with a frosted finish for Merlin. And it looks like you can just see a little tiny bit of Camelot in the distance there. With I'm not sure if that's meant to be a sun or a moon. It's a I can see a crescent there, but it's also full, so I'm not entirely sure. But if we have a look at the obverse, once again we have the Martin Jennings depiction of King Charles III, and the legend reads, by grace of God, King, Defender of the Faith, £2, 2023. So if we take a quick look at them both together, as you can see, once again, there isn't a hell of a lot of difference in the coin. It is exactly the same design. You have more of a plain silver embossed finish on the bullion, with a more silver, a more frosted and not quite as embossed picture on the proof. Once again, if you look at the obverse, now the only difference on these two here is that you've got the Hexiote pattern on the back of the bullion, whereas when it comes to the silver proof, it does just have a mirrored finish of the back there. So that is the difference between the Merlin silver proof and the bullion coin, which a few of you were interested to know. And once again, not a huge amount of difference. I can understand a lot of people would rather just buy the bullion and not pay the additional 60 odd pounds it costs for the silver proof. But that being the case, I think we'll skip the next box, because it is, as I say, just in fact I'll just open it very quickly and see what's inside the box here, just to check that it's all okay. So if I open the box here, back inside. Now I'm running out of space a little bit now. I should really have left myself a little bit more, but once again we have the cardboard silver proof, and as you can see, this is just another version of the Hogwarts School of Magic 50p proof. So we'll have a quick look at it. I'm just going to check it for errors, just as I say, with the recent quality control issues that we have been seeing with Royal Mint. So let's have a quick look at the coin. Here we go. Now that does look absolutely fine to me. That looks in pristine condition. That does right there. And once again, on the obverse, I'm seeing no issues at all with that. But certainly, please do let me know if you can spot anything below in the comments. Now I'm going to pop that back into the capsule, and we'll leave that one out so we can have a quick look at it. Here we go. All right, I'll just put the boxes back there to give me a little bit more room. Okay, so next up we have this big box here, right? Should be a little bit easy to open. Here we go. Okay, now this here, I was originally planning to do. Now, just bear with me 1 second. I'm going to have to give myself a little bit more room here. Sorry, Groot. Here we go. There we go. And oh, whoopsie. Luckily, it's in a capsule. There we go. And there we go. That's much better. Okay, because in here I have a further 3 silver proofs to go through. This was a video I was definitely going to do on its own, but I'm just struggling for the time at the moment with everything I've got going on with the house. So we'll just do it as one big unboxing, and this one here we have we'll start off with the 50p silver proof. Here we go. I've just found out how to open the box. Okay, so this one, first thing I'll mention is it's very different. There we go. Very different to the Harry Potter series. This one is much more like the Myth and Legend box right there. And here we go. We have the 6th of May. And once again, it's Martin Jennings, but this is the crowned Martin Jennings depiction of King Charles. And again, just to save time, I'm just gonna flick through the pamphlet quite quickly. I'll try and make sure you've got a good view of each of the pages. Go. I think these are all quite similar for each of the coins, to be honest with you, from what I've seen. And this one, I think it's actually very similar to the bunk coins as well, the non-silver ones. I'll definitely have to rewatch that video to find out. There we go. And if you haven't checked the video out yet, I definitely recommend you do so. It's got a lovely surprise in that video. You may not be expecting, but here we go. If you have a look at this coin, this is the silver-proof version of the Coronation 50p for King Charles III. And on the reverse right there, I believe that's Westminster Abbey. You have the crown and CR, which I believe would stand for Charles Rex, and 3 eyes to depict the third in the centre of the R there. But if we turn it over and have a quick look at the obverse of a coin, again you can see we have the Martin Jennings crowned depiction of King Charles. Now sadly, unfortunately, I do have some bad news regarding that. This coin has now been released into general circulation. However, the depiction of King Charles is the standard crownless depiction by Martin Jennings, so that's bad news for the bullion and other coins. I do believe that this crown depiction is going to be just for these coronation commemorative coins, and I don't believe that is going to be available on any bullion or other coins going forward. I may be wrong. I'd like to be wrong on that, but unfortunately, with the 50p coming out without the crown picture, I don't really see that. I think they've set a precedent, shall we say. But anyway, carrying on, if we look at the legend, we can see Charles III, by grace of God, King and Defender of the Faith, 50p, 2023. So, absolutely beautiful coin. I am a fan of this coin. It is quite a lovely coin. So I'm going to pop that back in its box right there. Again, we're running out of space, so I'm going to try and make it. Oh, that bar is getting some hammer today. Here we go. Next up, so the next two, because I did purchase all 3 of the coins in the silver proof versions. So this one right here is the 1 ounce silver proof. Okay, here we go. Here's the opening, and I'll just slide it out of the box there. I do believe this is exactly the same. I'm gonna have a quick look, and yeah, they are exactly the same for the pamphlets. So I'm going to save a bit of time by not going through that again. Okay, so we'll if we can open this up. Now this is the coin I haven't got one of yet, because obviously this isn't available in a non-silver bullion uncirculated, and it is an absolutely stunning coin. Just have a look at that. Here we go. Let me see if here we go. Take it out of the box there, and just look at that there. So having a quick look at that, we have the 4-quadrant shield in the centre of the coin, which has the 3 lines of England, single rampant line of Scotland, and the harp of Ireland. Round there it says Onai Soit Q Malipence, which I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what that means, but around the edge we can see the coronation of King Charles III, 6th of May 2023, and looking at that there, we have the crowned King Charles Rex, the national flowers I'm seeing there with the rose, the thistle, and I'm guessing that's for clover down there at the bottom. But once again, an absolutely beautiful coin. Again, I've not seen this design in person yet, so it's absolutely brilliant for me to see that. And we'll have a quick look at the obverse, which again is the crowned Martin Jennings depiction of King Charles, with Charles III, by grace of God, King, Defender of the Faith, £2, 2023, round the edge there. And if you look just there, you can see just under King Charles's neck, you can see the initials of the engraver, which is Martin Jennings. So an absolutely beautiful coin, and one I am so very happy to have in the stack. I do think this series is going to be one that does quite well. It does seem to have been quite popular, but again, we'll pop that one right there because that leaves us with just only one piece of silver left to go through. Very sorry about that. It wasn't even for me. They wanted to get to one of the other flats, so it's quite annoying. Couldn't have happened at a worse time, but as I was saying, we have the last in this series of the Coronation silver-proof coins right here, which is the silver-proof £5 coin. So we'll take that out and have a quick look at the coin. Here we go. I'll just once again just try and, here we go, pop them out of the box there. So there we go. Once again, it's just the same as on the Bunk £5 coin, with a legend around the coin reading the Coronation of King Charles III, 6th of May 2020. And you can see a very beautiful depiction of his crown there with a frosted finish and a mirrored background. So we'll have a quick look. It is exactly the same as on the 1 ounce, near enough, apart from the denomination being different, because as you can see, this one here, you can see is Charles III, by grace of God, King, Defender of the Faith, £5, 2023. But other than that, it's pretty much exactly the same. But we'll have one last quick look at all the coins now, because as I say, this is the last piece of silver I do have to unbox for you today. So that's the £5 silver-proof Coronation coin, the 1 ounce fine silver proof Coronation coin. There we go. We have the 925 silver proof 50p Coronation coin, the Myths and Legends Merlin silver proof. There we go. And as you see, this is the one out of the silver proofs, which doesn't, well, sorry, the Harry Potter's the same, but the that has the crownless Martin Jennings depiction right there, but that's the Merlin silver proof. We have, as I mentioned, the Hogwarts silver proof right there. That's the coloured coin, and the last in the Harry Potter series. So this is the last one I've been waiting for that series. So I'm going to be doing this video very shortly, going through every single one of the coins in the series. I know 365 Days of Silver has gone for the 1 ounce version of these coins. Now, I'm just a huge 50p fan, so I decided to go for the 50p proofs. But as I say, that's the that's the Harry Potter Hogwarts School of Magic coin. And then finally, we have the 2019 $1 Perth Mint coin bar. There we go, Dragon coin bar, sorry. And I've just noticed right there on the bar, you can see that little P does stand for Perth Mint. So yeah, as you can see, that's the Elizabeth II, Australia, 1 ounce, 49 fine, $1 2019 Dragon coin bar. So yeah, a bunch of very nice pickups today. I'm very happy with all of them, really, because some absolutely stunningly beautiful pieces of silver there. But you may have noticed that I haven't opened the big box out of all of them. There is a reason for that. Now, that box I do want to be opening on its own video, which, all being well, I will be uploading directly after this one. So that being the case, hopefully you should be able to flick straight across onto that video and see what's inside the big box. It isn't something that's silver, but it is something that's awesome, and I have been waiting for a little while now. So I hope you've had a lot of fun today. I definitely have. It's felt a little bit like Christmas with having this much silver to unbox for you all, but that's pretty much it for me for now. And with that being the case, until next time, as always, keep stacking, take care,